My name is Richard Nam of I Prefer Paris, and I'm very excited to launch my new weekly video series, A Bite of Paris. On A Bite of Paris, every week I will taste one of my favorite French foods at either a local restaurant, food shop, or food market. Now today I'm at the Le Vin de Pyrennes. This is a bistro in the Marais, very close to where I live, and it's on an historical street, the Rue Beautreillis. Now on the Rue Beautreillis, this is where Jim Morrison lived and died, and also where Paul Cézanne, the artist, had his painting studio. Now, people always ask me, Richard, what are your favorite French foods? And I say, well, at the top of my list is the croque monsieur. Now, a croque monsieur is basically a piece of bread, and then they top it with either boiled ham or Gruyere or Emmenthal cheese. And it was introduced to French cafes in the early 1900s at the bar. At Le Vin de Pyrennes, the chef, Jimmy Raffet, prepares his croque monsieur in a very unique way. He uses truffled Gouda cheese. Doesn't that sound really good? While I'm waiting for my croque monsieur, although I can hardly wait to eat it, I'd like to introduce you to the owner of Le Vin de Pyrennes, Florian Cadu. Hey, Florian. So good to see you.
How are you?
Great to see you. Now, good. Now, I have an interesting story about Florian. We actually know each other since 2007. Now, Now, Florian used to work at the Café Hugo on the Place des Vosges. And he was also an actor at that time, correct?
Yes.
Yes. And so I would come to the cafe, and I was also an actor in New York for a number of years. And Florian and I would talk about acting, we would talk about theater, we'd talk about film, and also about a very special guest that used to come to the Café Hugo. So who was that?
Yeah, Kate Winslet. Yeah.
Kate Winslet. Wow, so cool. Was she nice?
Every day she was always really nice. She was coming with family, coming with children.
Yeah.
And she was, I think she was coming to Café Hugo while she was shooting for Polanski.
Oh wow. Okay.
She's very, very nice person.
Okay. Great.
Actually, we had a lot of customers for the story.
Right.
Because she did an interview for Vogue or Elle for Russia.
Yeah.
And she said her favorite place or her favorite bistro was Café Hugo.
Oh wow.
And then we had a bunch, of tourists coming for the national holiday, and we had, a lot of customers.
That's great.
So
That's
thanks
great.
to her.
Oh. Now, what's so interesting is I lost contact with Florian after he stopped working at Café Hugo.
True.
We hadn't seen each other many years. And about last month, when I walked into Le Vin de Pyrennes, there was Florian, and I was so happy to see him because I hadn't seen him in almost 10 years. And I was so proud of him that he opened up his own restaurant.
Thank you, because we met, I was a waiter.
Yeah.
And now it's not. Now I'm an owner.
Yeah,
so
which is fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really great. So please tell us a little bit about the restaurant and when you opened.
Yeah. Okay. Restaurant was a wine place for 112 years.
Wow.
It opened in 1905. It's actually the same, the same front store, hasn't moved. We still have old pictures of the restaurant.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. That's amazing.
All the staff in front of the restaurant. It's very moving. And it was a wine place for 100 years, and the family was living upstairs. It was an apartment, and then it became an office. And the wine place became a regular restaurant in '95.
Okay.
And I bought it 7 months ago with partners.
Yes.
And
now, did you make a lot of changes, or
not a lot? We kept the same, the same spirit. We kept the floor. It's from, it's an Art Deco floor. It's from the 30s. We kept all the wine shelves. We had some old mirrors, and
I love the floor. The tiles are beautiful.
The floor is great. Yeah. And it's still the same bistro. Jim Morrison, the singer of the Doors, he used to get his wine here.
Oh wow!
In '71, because he was living in the street.
Yes.
And it's a street full of story, and so I'm very happy to meet you again.
Yes.
Happy to see that you're still a lover of Paris.
Yes.
Love this town. And
I still live down the street from here.
And you just live down the street,
that's
and
right.
you love the Croque Monsieur, which is actually our favorite, our signature.
Oh, really? Okay.
Entry here,
Excellent.
because it's
Excellent.
the typical bistro and typical Parisian snack, that everybody loves. I love Croque Monsieur also.
Okay.
And
I hope so.
so we wanted to do Croque Monsieur, but not like everybody.
Right. In a unique way. So yeah. I love your apron, by the way. So tell me about the apron. Did you design that, or how did you?
Actually, not. I wanted to design an apron.
Okay.
You know, like thank you noticed that.
Yeah.
I wanted to design an apron like a coat,
Right.
without the leaves.
Okay.
It was too expensive, and I found that it's from a Lithuanian designer,
Okay.
and her brand is Form Uniform.
Okay. All right.
And you know, she sells it at a salon in Paris, and she has several colors. It's pretty cool.
Oh wow.
Like, you know,
Very neat. Very neat. I want one of those aprons.
You can have one. if you
Okay.
want.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
well, thank you so much. And
You're
like I
welcome.
said, it's great to be here, and I can't wait to have my croque monsieur.
Do you want it now?
Oh yes, of course.
My dearest.
Wow, served by Florian himself. So what did you just pour? It looks really wonderful. Thank you.
I pour a wine from the Pyrennes for you
Okay.
because it's about the Pyrennes. It's a Petit Gaston.
Okay.
Petit Gaston is the name, and Alain Brumont is making it. It's from the southwest, and the grape is typical grape. It's strong. You're gonna see. It's good with the Croque Monsieur. It's Tannat.
Tannat.
So it's a grape that is like it's a heavy wine. It's pretty cool. Enjoy.
Thank you. So I'm going to try the wine now. Really nice. Really nice. Just perfect for today. It's a very cold day out. It's actually snowing here in Paris. So this is nice hearty red wine to warm me up. Alrighty, I'm going to try my croque monsieur now. I'm so excited. I'll smell it in a moment. That cheese is right, going right up to my nose. Okay. That cheese is amazing. Oh my God, it's so good. And the crunchiness of the bread, just toasted perfectly. Just a little bit of that ham. This is an amazing croque monsieur, one of the best I've tasted in a very long time. Want a bite? Excuse me while I finish my croque monsieur, but there's a few things I want to tell you before I leave you. Le Vin de Pyrennes is located at 25 Rue des Beautreillis, and it's very on the 4th arrondissement of the Marais, and it's very close to the either St. Paul Metro or the Bastille Metro, and it's open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And also, I lead wonderful, fun food tours of Paris, and I would love to have you join me for a food tour. So if you go to www.eyepreferparistours.com, you can sign up for one of my tours. So I'm going to finish my croque monsieur, excuse me, and a bientôt. I'll see you next week.